Global Agency. At the Helsinki Summit in 2007, the G8 acknowledged a proposal from the EU for a worldwide initiative on efficient energy use. They agreed to explore, along with the International Energy Agency, the most effective means to promote energy efficiency internationally. Early a year later, on 8 June 2008, the G8, along with China, India, and South Korea, and the European Community established the International Partnership for Energy Efficiency Corporation at the Energy Ministerial meeting hosted by Japan, holding 2008 G8 presidency in Amuri. The G8 finance minister violates the preparation of our 34th summit of the G8 head of state and the government in Hokkaido meet on the 13th and 14th June 2008 in Osaka, Japan. They agreed to the G8 action plan for the climate change to enhance the engagement of private and public financial institutions. In closing, Minister supported the launch of new climate investment funds by the World Bank, which will help existing efforts until a new framework under the UNFCCC is implemented after 2012. The UNFCCC is not on track to meeting any of its stated goals. Annual summit, the first G8 the first G8 summit was held in 1997 after Russia formally joined the G7 group, and the last one was held in 2013. 2014 summit was scheduled to be held in Russia. However, due to the Crimean crisis, the other seven countries decided to hold a separate meeting without Russia as a G7 summit in the Brussels, Belgium. The G8 leader at the 36th summit in the Huntsville, Ontario, left to right Cameron criticism. 20 July 2001, 27th G8 summit in Genova, Italy. Protesters burned a police vehicle. Some criticism centers on the assertion that members of G8 do not do enough to help global problems due to the strict patent policy and other issues related to the globalization. The unrevealing global apartheid political analyst Titus Alexander described the G7 as it was in the 1996 as the cabinet of global minority rules with a coordinating role in world affairs. The Heritage Foundation has criticized the G8 for advocating food security without making room for economic freedom. Relevance. The G8 relevance has been subjected to debate from 2008 onward. It represented the major industrialized countries, but criticized argued that G8 no longer represented the world's most powerful economies, as China has surpassed every economy but the United States. Vladimir Putin did not attend the 2012 G8 summit at Camp David, causing Foreign Policy magazine to remark that the summit has generally outlived its usefulness as a viable international gathering of foreign leaders. 2 years later, Russia was suspended from the G8. They then chose to leave permanently in January 2017. Some people ask, does the G8 still matter when we have a group of G20? My answer is yes. The G8 is a group of like-minded countries that share a belief in people enterprise as the best route to growth. As 8 countries making up about half the world gross domestic product, the standards we set, the commitment we make, and the steps we take can help solve vital global issues, fire up economies, and drive prosperity all over the world. Youth Aid Summit. The Y8 Summit, or simply Y8, formerly known as the G8 Youth Summit, is the youth counterpart to the G8 Summit. The summit were organized from 2006 to 2013. The first summit to use the name Y8 took place in May 2012 in the Puebla, Mexico, alongside the Youth G8 that took place in the Washington DC the same year. From 2016 onward, similar youth conferences were organized under the name Y7 Summit. The Y8 Summit brings together young leaders from G8 nations and the European Union to facilitate discussions of international affairs, promote cross-cultural understanding and build global friendships. The conference closely follows the formal negotiation procedures of G8 summit. The Y8 summit represented the initiative voice of young adults between the age of 18 and 35. At the end of the summit, the delegates jointly came up with a census-based written statement, the financial countquo. This document is subsequently presented to the G8 leader in order to inspire positive change. The Y8 Summit was organized annually by a global network of youth-led organizations called the IDEA, the International Diplomatic Engagement Association. The organization undertaken the selection process for their respective national delegation, while the hosting country is responsible for the organizing the summit. An example of such a youth-led organization is the Young European Leadership Association, which recruit and send EU delegates. The goal of the Y8 summit is to bring together young people from around the world to allow the voices and opinions of young generation to be heard and to encourage them to take part in a global decision making process.